Okay, so let me show you how to add your own fonts. And you, particularly for your 14 Days of Jolliness calendar, but you could use this for anything. So let's say I wanted Christmas fonts. Now, not all these websites will work and not all these fonts are free, but I'm gonna go to DaFont, and I'm in the holiday Christmas section. So I'm gonna find a font I like, maybe do a couple, because you don't know which one you're gonna go with. So I'm gonna download this one. Now, these are just emojis, but maybe you want to incorporate the emojis, so maybe I'll download that one too. Just, you can kind of browse and see which ones you like. Oh, I like the lights, so I'm gonna go with the lights. This one's kind of cool. Anyway, just download some fonts. And they'll all go into your download folder. So then when I open my download folder, here are my fonts. Now, fonts are TTF files, so when I open it, it's gonna show me what that font looks like. And they always use the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog because it's every letter. You can see this one does not include numbers. So I'm gonna hit install, and it just takes a minute. And so then I can go back and let's say I want the Christmas light one. Now you can see this one has a GIF, a text. So the GIF is just gonna show you what it looks like. It's not going to actually install the font for you. Same thing with the text file. It's just gonna kind of give you some basic instructions. So this is just who made the font, and the GIF, it's just gonna show you what it could look like. So here's indoor lights. I don't know the difference, but that's indoor lights, and this is outdoor lights. So you kind of got to pick. I am going to go install it. All right, so now they are installed on my computer. I can use them on anything inside my computer. So when I go to Adobe, so let's say I'm using Photoshop to create this calendar. And as we all know, it takes a long time. Now I will give you a tip. When you are installing fonts, it's best to have all your applications closed because in order for them to show up, you will need to restart the program. So I would not have Photoshop open while you are trying to install the fonts. Okay, so now I'm going to open that new file. The instruction says it needs to be a regular sheet of paper. I am going to do my landscape, call it my calendar, and hit create. All right, now you have to remember the name of the font, but I'm going to click. I'm going to do 14 Days of Jolliness. I'm going to highlight it, and now when I go to my fonts, I know one was called Christmas and it is alphabetical, so here it is, Christmas Light font. So you can kind of see, oops, that's too big. Now, when you are in Photoshop, you cannot manipulate this at all. So it's not like Illustrator where I can mess with the text. Now I can go to type, hold on. I go to type and I put convert to a shape, and then I would have to ungroup all of them, which is tricky, but it can be done. So then I would go to my windows, I would go to my layers, yeah, so in Photoshop, you would not be able to ungroup these like you would in Illustrator. So if I wanted to like mess with any of these letters, that's not a possibility. But that is how you install fonts into your computer.